No, you're not in this episode.
Just to start off, this video is in no way, shape, or form meant for diagnoses. It's just meant to be informational. Now, I don't know this person. I'm not going to pretend to. However, it did remind me that I've been wanting to talk about something on this app for quite some time. And that is a disorder known as PMDD, otherwise known as premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Basically, it's really, really severe PMS, like PMS on steroids. So yeah, it causes the typical things that come with PMS, the bloating, the, irritability, food cravings, fatigue, all that stuff. But then it jumps to the next level, clinical levels of things like anxiety, depression, maybe feelings of wanting to yourself. And these levels are so clinically significant that they cause intense disruptions in your day-to-day life. I personally have PMDD. It was devastating for my life. I'll be real honest with you guys. At one point, my cycle was so bad that week before my period, because that's when it occurs, your ovulation week, that my other psychologist friends, and including myself, were wondering, they might need to go to the hospital for their own safety. And I was ready. I was thinking about it. And then I woke up the next morning, started my period, and it was like, well, that was silly. I feel absolutely fine now. And then the light bulb kind of clicked in my clinical brain, and I was like, oh, I know exactly what just happened. So I talked to my own psychiatrist about it. We switched my meds around during that ovulation week, and I'm good now as long as I have my meds. But that week before, if you as a person who menstruates are experiencing significant levels of depression to the point where, you might actually feel like you can't even make it to the next day, if you know what I mean. Severe panic attacks. Your anger and instability is off the charts. Maybe talk to your doctor about it. You're gonna have to track your cycles really closely. You're gonna have to track your mood states, and it's gonna take a couple months usually. But this is a huge thing that impacts people who menstruate, and it's not talked about a lot because we know how the medical field feels about people who menstruate, right? They don't talk about the stuff that impacts us. So, again, this is not for diagnostic purposes, but it is something I feel more people need to know about because it's so uncommon. And I'm looking like a Justin Bieber motherfucker up in here right now. There we go. And so I think it's very important that people who menstruate know that they're not just going like crazy the week before their cycle. PMS is already a very normal thing, but if it's hitting those extra levels where you feel like you might need some extra psychiatric help, talk to your doctor. It could be life-changing. I know it changed mine.